By the end of this video, you'll know whether these original legendary titles are worth revisiting in 2025 or if they're better left in the past. The fourth entry in the series took Lara back to her roots, focusing entirely on Egypt and emphasizing puzzle solving over combat. This game refined the traditional Tomb Raider formula, adding smoother controls and better level design. The puzzles were some of the most intricate in the series, making exploration feel both rewarding and challenging. However, this came with some drawbacks. The game could feel repetitive at times as the entire journey took place in Egypt, lacking the globe-trotting variety of its predecessors. Some sections felt overly difficult due to trial and error mechanics, which could frustrate new players. But for those who love the classic Tomb Raider challenge, this is one of the best experiences in the series. The game's atmosphere and storyline create an immersive experience, keeping players engaged despite the limited setting. This game felt more like a collection of bonus levels rather than a full-fledged sequel. Taking place after the last revelation, it tells previously untold stories from Lara's past through a series of disconnected missions. Each level had its own unique setting and mechanics, adding variety, but also making the game feel less cohesive than previous entries. On the plus side, Chronicles introduced new gameplay elements like stealth mechanics and an improved rope system. It also offered unique scenarios, including a level where Lara sneaks through a high-tech building with no weapons. However, the biggest issue was that it felt like a step back from the last revelation. The level design was smaller in scale, and the story didn't carry the same weight. The game was also shorter and lacked the same sense of adventure, making it feel like a filler entry rather than a true sequel. It's still enjoyable for die-hard fans, but doesn't hold up as well as other entries in the series. Now, here's where things got controversial. The Angel of Darkness attempted to take Tomb Raider in a bold new direction, shifting to a darker tone and introducing RPG elements, including dialogue choices and stat progression. The story had a lot of potential, with Lara framed for murder and forced to uncover a deep conspiracy. It also introduced a second playable character, Curtis Trent, though his sections were less enjoyable than Lara's. Unfortunately, this game suffered from major technical issues. The controls were clunky, platforming was unreliable, and combat felt awkward. Many of these problems were due to rushed development, making the game feel unfinished. The game's ambition was ahead of its time, but the execution left much to be desired. Some levels were nearly unplayable due to glitches, and certain mechanics, like stealth and climbing, were poorly implemented. Despite this, there's a cult following for Angel of Darkness because of its ambitious story and atmosphere. If you can overlook the janky gameplay, it's worth checking out for its unique take on Tomb Raider. Fans have even created unofficial patches to fix some of its worst issues, making it a bit more enjoyable today. So, should you play these classic Tomb Raider games in 2025? If you love old-school puzzle platformers and can handle the tank controls, The Last Revelation is still an excellent adventure. Chronicles is a mixed bag, good for hardcore fans, but not essential. As for Angel of Darkness, it's a fascinating but deeply flawed entry. If you have the patience for its rough mechanics, there's a lot to appreciate in its story and atmosphere. Ultimately, these games represent an era of Tomb Raider that was both groundbreaking and frustrating. If you're looking for a nostalgic challenge, they're worth experiencing. But if you prefer smoother gameplay, the modern remasters or reboot trilogy might be a better choice. Let us know in the comments, are you revisiting these classics, or do you think they should stay in the past? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more gaming reviews.